saw the cracks within your heart, but loved you fully from the start. I knew the pain you tried to hide, yet I stayed close, stayed by your side. Your words were sharp, your eyes were cold, but I embraced what couldn't hold. And every tear, every goodbye, I faced it all without asking why. Even when you pushed away, even when you couldn't stay, I loved you anyway. Through every storm, through every night, I loved you anyway. Through every wrong, through every fight, I held your heart though it wasn't mine. I stayed through darkness, stayed through time, and though the world turned cruel and gray, I loved you anyway. The nights were long, the silence loud, your absence formed a heavy shroud. But still I tried, I still believed in a love that you couldn't conceive. I whispered hope into the air, but all you gave was empty stare. Yet every scar, every bruise couldn't stop the love I choose. Even when you walked away, even when you couldn't stay, I loved you anyway. Through every storm, through every night, I loved you anyway. Through every wrong, through every fight, I held your heart though it wasn't mine. I stayed through darkness, stayed through time, and though the world turned cruel and gray, I loved you anyway. Maybe someday you'll understand the heart I gave, the open hand. And though you left and though it's gone, my love remains, it lingers on. I'll carry lessons, not regret. The love I gave, I won't forget. And in the quiet, I'll still say I loved you anyway. I loved you anyway. Through every storm, through every night, I loved you anyway. Through every wrong, through every fight, I held your heart though it wasn't mine. I stayed through darkness, stayed through time, though the world turned cruel and gray. I loved you anyway. I loved you anyway. Open, broken, alive. The mornings come, but you're not there. The sunlight falls, but doesn't care. I reach across the empty space and only find your fading face. The world keeps turning, but I'm still stuck in the shadow of the thrill. The love we have now feels untrue, and here I am without you. I try to fill the silent space, but nothing takes your place. My heart without you is a room that's cold and bare. I see your name, but nothing feels the same. And every beat I feel is true. My heart without you. The songs we sang are all too soft, the laughter gone, the tears aloft. I whisper words you will never hear. I faced the nights alone and clear. I held the love, I held it close, but love can leave and hearts decompose. And every tear I couldn't hide marks the path of my heart outside. I held on tight, I tried to stay, but some love fades and slips away. My heart without you is a room that's cold and bare. My heart without you is a longing that's always there. I walk the streets, I see your name, but nothing feels the same. And every beat I feel, it's true. My heart without you. Maybe someday I'll find the light to heal the wounds, to make it right. But tonight I sit with aching pain, learning to breathe through a love's remain. I've carried memories, not despair. The love we shared is always there. But even though my tears fall through, I face my heart without you. My heart without you is a room that's cold and bare. My heart without you is a longing that's always there. I walk the streets, I see your name, but nothing feels the same. And every beat I feel, it's true. My heart without you. My heart remains broken yet I try to touch the world around, but everything just feels too small. The colors fade, the sounds are dull. Since you left, I've lost it all. I reach for love, I reach for light, but nothing feels the same tonight. The laughter dies, the silence grows, and nothing feels like you. I know. I search in dreams, I search in skies, but nothing here can make me rise. Nothing feels like you. The nights are hollow, the days nights we used to know. The wind whispers what I can't show. Your scent remains, your voice is gone. I face the world, but I'm withdrawn. The songs we sang, the love we made, now fade into a soft cascade. And every tear I try to hide reminds me that nothing feels like you inside. I thought that time would help me heal, but nothing now can make me feel. Nothing feels like you. The nights are hollow, the days are gray. Nothing feels like you. No smile, no warmth, no words to say. I try to live, I try to see, but every path just leads to me, alone with memories broken through. Because nothing feels like you. Maybe someday I'll find a way to let the past just fade away. But tonight I sit with aching truth. The world is empty without you. I'll carry lessons, I'll carry pain, the echoes of what we can't regain. And though the nights are cold and blue, nothing feels like you. Nothing feels like you. Ever again, will you? I held your shadow in my hands, clinging to what couldn't stand. The memories we tried to keep now linger softly while I weep. I walk the streets we used to know, where laughter turned to silent snow. And every corner, every street whispered endings I could not meet. I tried to hold, I tried to fight, but love can fade without a light. The day I let go was the hardest I've ever known. The day I let go, I faced the wall alone. I release your hand, I breathe the air. I let the past dissolve somewhere. And though it hurts, I finally know this was the day I had to let go. The pillow smells of who you were, the echoes fade, the night is pure. I tried to stay, I tried to bend, but some hearts break before the end. I whispered soft, I whispered low, but nothing could make you show. And in the quiet I understood I'd have to let go for my own good. I tried to stay, I tried to hold, but love can vanish, so I let go. The day I felt your warmth fade in my hands. The love we had slipped through the sands. Your eyes no longer met my own, and in their place a chill had grown. We used to laugh, we used to dream. Now every touch is just a gleam, a shadow of what we once knew, a coldness I can't break through. I try to hold, I try to stay, but hearts can drift and love can fray. When you turn cold, I lost the light inside your eyes. When you turn cold, all the warmth between us died. I reached for you, but you pulled away. I whispered love, but it wouldn't stay. And in the silence I behold the truth of when you turned cold. The nights are long, the days are gray. I search for words I cannot say. The laughter fades, the smile ceases, and I am left without release. I thought our love would never break, but some hearts shiver just to wake. And every tear I try to hide fell softly when you turned cold inside. I kept my hope, I held my breath, but love can fade before it's dead. When you turn cold, I lost the warmth I used to know. When you turn cold, all the love we had let go. I reached for you, but you pulled away. I whispered love, but it wouldn't stay. And in the silence I behold the sorrow when you turn cold. Maybe someday I'll understand why love can vanish from a hand, why hearts can freeze when they once burned and leave behind the lessons learned. But tonight I sit with quiet pain. The memories linger soft as rain, and even though I still feel old, I'll survive the day you turn cold. When you turn cold, I lost the light inside your eyes. When you turn cold, all the warmth between us died. I reached for you, but you pulled away. I whispered love, but it wouldn't stay. And now I face the truth untold. The moment when you turn cold, you turn cold, and I remain alone in your shadow. I reach across the bed tonight, but only feel the empty space. Your side is cold, your side is bare, your absence written on my face. I trace the sheets where we once lay. The warmth is gone, it's gone away. I whisper softly your name aloud, but only silence answers now. I try to hold you close to stay, but your heart had drifted far away. Your empty side is where my heart remains. Your empty side holds all the pillow bears the ghost of you. The memories linger faint but true. I hear your voice inside my mind, but only echoes I can't find. I thought that love could fill this space, but emptiness won every race. And every tear I try to hide falls softly on your empty side. I kept believing you would stay, but some hearts wander far away. Your empty side is where my heart remains. Your empty side holds all the love and pain. I reach for you, but there's no one there. The night's so long, the night's unfair, and in the dark I realize I'm holding on to your empty sides. And I am here alone tonight. Maybe one day I'll learn to sleep without your shadow lingering deep. Maybe someday I'll find my peace and let both pain inside me cease. But tonight I'm wrapped in what's not mine, the quiet, cold and empty line. And though I ache, I still confide in the ghost that is your empty side. Your empty side is where my heart remains. Your empty side holds all the love and pain. I reach for you, but there's no one there. The night's alone, the night's unfair, and in the dark I realize I'm still holding on to your empty I watched the light leave in your eyes before the words could say goodbye. I felt your heart drift from my own. A love once warm now turned to stone. We held the nights, we held the days, but slowly lost our tender ways. And in the quiet I could see the fading spark between you and me. I tried to hold, I tried to stay, but love had slowly slipped away. Love faded first, before the tears had come. Love faded first, before the night was done. I reached for you, The memories linger, soft and cold. The warmth we had, the dreams we sold. I whispered hope, I whispered care, but hope can't fight when love's not there. I trace the path where we once walked. I hear the words we never talked, and every time I close my eyes, I feel the fade, the slow goodbyes. I tried to stay, I tried to mend, but some hearts break before the end. Love faded fast before the words were true. Love faded fast before I could save you. I reached for you, but you were gone. The melody of a sun song, and all that's left in this small verse is that love faded first. Maybe someday I'll understand why hearts can slip like drifting sand, why love can vanish in the dark, leaving only a fading spark. And though it hurts, I'll carry on. The music on us in every song, but deep inside I know the truth. Love left quietly, leaving no clues. Love faded fast before the tears are gone. Love faded fast before the night was done. I reached for you, but you were gone. The melody of the sun song, and all that's left in this small verse is that love faded first. Love faded before I knew it. Love faded first. We used to talk for hours long. Our words have vanished in the air. The laughter faded, echoes gone. I reach for you, but you're not there. Your eyes avoid the gaze we share. Your hands no longer find my own, and in the quiet that we wear, I feel so lost, so alone. I don't know when it slipped away. The love we had, the things we'd say. The silence between us speaks louder than our words. The silence between us hurts more than I've ever heard. I try to reach across the space, but I can't find your warm embrace. And in this emptiness I trust the silence between us. I trace the nights we used to keep, I touched the places where we fell, but everything has turned so deep into a quiet, hollow shell. I thought our love could survive the storm, but storms don't always leave you safe. And every tear I never warned is a river in your place. I still hear the echoes of your voice, but silence always wins the choice. The silence between us speaks louder than our words. The silence between us hurts more than I've ever heard. I try to reach across the space, but I can't find your warm embrace. And in this emptiness I trust the silence between us. Maybe someday I'll understand how love can fade without a fight, how hearts can drift like grains of sand and leave us lost in the night. But tonight I sit with pain so real, the quiet cuts, it wounds, it steals. And in the echo of what was, I face the silence between us. The silence between us speaks louder than our words. The silence between us hurts more than I've ever heard. I try to reach across the space, but I can't find your warm embrace. And in this emptiness I trust the silence between us. Between us, the silence remains, and I hear and I am here now. I felt you slip away like rain through fingers I tried to hold. The warmth we shared turned into pain. The love I knew grew cold. Your voice became a distant sound, your smile a fading light. And every step you moved around took a piece of me that night. I didn't see it coming near, the quiet loss, the growing fear. I lost you slowly, like the tide that leaves the shore. I lost you slowly, and my heart could take no more. I watched the moments fade to gray. I felt our colors slip away, and every tear I couldn't show marked the way. I lost you slow. a candle in the wind. I lost you slowly as the nights grew cold and dim. I watched the moments fade to gray. I felt our colors slip away, and every tear I couldn't show marked the way. Lost you slow. Maybe someday I'll understand why love can drift like shifting sand, why hearts can break and go unseen, and what we lost is in between. But tonight I feel the truth so clear. Your absence burns, yet still I hear the echo of the love I knew, and how I lost it all with you. I lost you slowly, like the tide that leaves the shore. I lost you slowly, and my heart could take no more. I watched the moments fade to gray. I felt our colors slip away, and every tear I couldn't show marked the way. I lost you slow. I lost you slowly, and I remain learning to live without you. The room was quiet, the clock ticks slow. I saw the tears you didn't show. We whispered words that didn't last, the echoes of our love, a fragile past. I tried to reach your distant eyes, but there was nothing left inside. The warmth we had had disappeared, and in that moment I felt fear. The way we laughed, the way we cried, all faded in that night. The night our love ended, the stars above seemed cold. The night love ended, and hearts we held turned out. I held your hand, but it slipped away. I wished for time to make you stay, and in the silence I comprehended it was the night it ended. The songs we sang now feel so small. The promises we made I recall, but every vow was fragile, torn, and dreams we held now feel forlorn. I tried to find you in the dark, but only found a fading spark, and every smile you left behind was just a ghost I cannot find. The way we tried, the way we fought, couldn't save the love we saw. The night love ended, the world felt empty and gray. The night love ended, and all we had slipped away. I watched you walk away that night. The street was empty, dimly lit. Your coat pulled tight, your steps so short, and I was frozen, trying to sit. I called your name, but you were gone. No glance behind, no last goodbye. The world kept spinning, unaware of the pieces left where I lie. I thought love meant you'd stay a while, but love can't fade in a single mile. You didn't look back when the tears were falling down. You didn't look back when my heart was on the ground. I tried to follow, tried to stay, but some hearts just drift away. And now I face this truth so stark. You didn't look back. The echoes of your laughter fade. The photos on the wall grow cold. The promises you swore to me are stories that will never hold. I trace the past we used to walk. I hear the words we never say, but all that's left are empty streets where your shadow went away. I held my breath, I held my hope, but love can't wait when hearts are low. You didn't look back when the nights were dark and long. You didn't look back when I needed you most of all. I tried to follow, tried to stay, but some hearts just drift away. And now I face this truth so stark. You didn't look back. Maybe someday I'll understand how love can vanish like the sand. And though it hurts, I'll learn to see some hearts are never meant for me. I'll carry the lessons, the ache, the pain. I'll watch the sun and welcome rain. And even though my tears still stack, I'll move forward. You didn't look back. You didn't look back when my world was breaking slow. You didn't look back when my heart said don't let go. I tried to follow, tried to stay, but some hearts just drift away. And now I know this truth so stark. You didn't look back. You didn't look back. And now you're gone without a glance. You didn't look back. I wake to empty sheets again. The space you left still feels the same. I trace the echoes of your hands, but nothing now can call your name. The laughter fades into the walls. Your whispers haunt the quiet halls, and every heartbeat that I knew feels hollow now. My heart after you. I try to move try to stay, but love can't linger where it fades. My heart after you is a fragile thing that breaks in two. My heart after you is a room that's empty, missing you. I gave my all, I gave my love, but it slipped away like shadows above. And I'm still learning what to do with my heart after you. I passed the places we once went, the cafe, the street, the corner bench. Everything whispers memories of love that's gone so quietly. I tried to heal, I tried to mend, but love like ours just couldn't bend. And every tear I never cried still lives inside where you once lied. I hear your voice in every song, but it reminds me you're long gone. My heart after you is a fragile thing that breaks in two. My heart after you is a room that's empty, missing you. I gave my all, I gave my love, but it slipped away like shadows above. And I'm still learning what to do with my heart after you. Maybe someday I'll be free from the chains of memory, but tonight I feel the ache of every choice I could make. I love too much, I love too deep, and now I carry what I can't keep. But even though it hurts so true, I can't stop my heart after you. My heart after you is a fragile thing that breaks in two. My heart after you is a room that's empty, missing you. I gave my all, I gave my love, but it slipped away like shadows above. And I'm still learning what to do with my heart after you. After you. My heart remains broken, but alive me. If you want, I can continue writing songs 10, 20 for your album, and simultaneously create a sooner way I ready prompt package, including style, emotional vocal prompt for female singing, ready to use structure, RA vocals. Do you want me to do that for the rest of the album? I walk the streets we used to know, the laughter now replaced by snow. Every corner, every sign reminds me that you're no longer mine. I try to hold the pieces tight, but love slipped away in the night. I traced the paths we used to roam, but found no trace, no place called home. I kept pretending we were fine, but shadows whispered you were mine. This is where love broke flew quietly apart, where every word we spoke left cracks in both our hearts. I tried to mend, I tried to stay, but some hearts just drift away. And I'm still standing in the smoke of the place where love broke. Your touch lingers in my memory, a fleeting ghost I cannot see. The promises we couldn't keep now echo softly when I sleep. I held the warmth, it wasn't real. I love the love you never feel, and every tear I didn't show was the river only I could know. I kept believing in what we had, but love can fade and hearts go bad. This is where love broke, where the nights turned cold and long, where every kiss we spoke was part of a fading song. I tried to mend, I tried to stay, but some hearts just drift away. And I'm still standing in the smoke of the place where love broke. Maybe one day I'll forgive the love that couldn't stay. Maybe someday I'll relive the pain that won't go away. But tonight I feel the truth in every corner of this room. Some loves are meant to die in silence where hearts cry. This is where love broke, where dreams were lost to the night, where every word we spoke fell quietly out of sight. I tried to mend, I tried to stay, but some hearts just drift away. And I'm still standing in the smoke of the place where love broke, where love broke. And I remain broken to it. I gave my heart with gentle hands, hoping you would understand. I softened all the edges sharp to fit into your world, your heart. I waited through your fleeting storms, I stayed when I should have gone. I tried to heal the cracks in you, but lost the pieces of me too. I stayed too soft, I loved too deep. I gave my all, but could not keep. I stayed too soft while you tore down the walls I built. I stayed too soft while my own heart slowly spilled. Oh, I bent, I broke, I tried to please, I whispered love while you were free. And now I see what I should have known. I stayed too soft and loved alone. Your words cut deeper than your hands. I tried to hold you, slip through sands. I let my feelings wear the crown, but you walked out, I stayed around. I silenced pain and not offend. I smiled while breaking in the end. And every tear I never showed became the rib no one knows. I stayed too soft, I loved too blind. I gave my gave my all, but it wasn't enough. I stayed too soft and learned too late how to be tough. I've been tired, broke, but I will mend. I'll guard my heart and let it tend. And though I love too deep, too long, I'll rise again. I'll find my soul. Stay too far, but I will I will rise up. I can still hear your laughter echoing in empty halls. The way we dream forever, now it barely calls. I touched your hand in darkness, hoping you'd feel the same. But love can't hide from silence, and hearts can't stay the same. Every word we said feels distant, every memory persistent. This is the end of us, no fire, no more trust. The nights we swore would last have disappeared into the past. I try to hold your heart, but it slipped through from the start. And now I see without a fuss, this is the end of us. The songs we sang together now play with no refrain. I search for you in shadowed streets, but only feel the pain. I counted every heartbeat, waiting for you to return. But love that's lost in quiet ways is the hardest one to learn. I thought forever meant forever, but forever is a clever lie. This is the end of us, no laughter, no more trust. The love we built in fleeting sparks is fading quietly in the dark. I held on through the storm, but some hearts can't be warm. And now I face without a fuss, this is the end of us. Maybe someday I'll forgive, maybe someday I'll move on. But tonight your shadow lives in the song that's now gone. In every corner of this place holds the ghost of your face. I loved you with all I had, but love can end so sad. This is the end of us, no anger, no more fuss. The dreams we held, the tears we cried, all drift away with the tide. I wanted forever, you couldn't stay. I wanted your love, but it slipped away. And all that's left without a fuss is the end of us. The end. was the world, but your hands were never true. Your eyes said all the things I wanted, but your heart wasn't in the view. We danced in shadows of the night. You whispered love I almost knew, but morning came and took your warmth and left me wondering what's true. Why do you give me what I need, only to vanish when it's real? Love me, then leave. I feel the ache you always bring. Love me, then leave, and break my heart like it's a flame. The warmth you leave is temporary, the emptiness feels permanent. I want it forever with you, but love me then leave is all you sent. Your touch lingers like a ghost. The scent of you still haunts my bed. I replay the nights I loved you most, and all the words we left unsaid. I thought I could hold on to you, I thought my heart could make you stay. But some loves are only meant to burn and fade quietly away. Every smile, every gentle word, just another promise that was blood. Love me, then leave, and never stay when it's too real. Love me, then leave, and leave me aching what I feel. The love you'll give is fleeting, small. The tears I cry, I give my all. I wanted a love that would believe, but you just love me, then maybe one day I'll understand why love can hurt this way, why hearts can break and still demand the memories we can't erase. And I'll remember every kiss, every lie and fleeting bliss. But tonight I'd hold the bitter truth. You loved me just enough to leave. Love me, then leave. The echo of your voice remains. Love me, then leave. The empty bound, the endless pains. I wanted forever, you gave none. I wanted a home, but you were gone. And all I know, all I grieve is that you always love me, then leave. Love me, and me always leave. You smiled like you meant the world, but I could see the cracks inside. I held your hand, I held my hope, but hope can only hide. We laughed like nothing could go wrong. We whispered dreams we couldn't keep, and in the quiet of the night I fell too fast, too deep. Almost love, almost home, almost mine, but never known. drift through my life, a shadow I could never hold. You said the words I wanted most, but they slipped through like gold. I tried to fix the broken lines, I tried to be enough, but almost love is never love, and almost never enough. Almost here, almost gone, almost right, but almost wrong. You were my almost, the love I almost had, the smiles that almost stayed, the nights that almost mattered. You were my almost, the touch I almost knew, the heart I almost saved, all because of you. Maybe someday I'll forget the almost that still remain. Maybe someday I'll forgive the almost love and the almost pain. But tonight I feel the truth. Your shadow lingers in my room. A love that almost came to be left me with my own heart's plea. You were my almost, the love I almost held, the laughter and the tears, the nights I almost dwelled. You were my almost, the heart I almost knew, the dreams I almost lived, all because of you. Almost love, almost mine, almost gone, always you. I watched you pack your bags tonight, your eyes avoided mine. No loud words, no heavy fights, just the quiet of goodbye. The memories are lined in frames, but your touch no longer stays. I whispered softly your name, but it vanished in the haze. I try to hold on, try to stay, but love is fragile, slips away. This is my last soft goodbye. No shouting, no tears to cry. I'll remember all we had, but I can't make you stay. It's sad. The door closed gently in the night. You left me here with fading light, and though it hurts more than I show, this is my last soft goodbye. I keep your sweater in my hands, the scent of you still lingers there. I trace the lines where you once danced, but now the air feels cold and bare. The songs we sang are all too slow, the laughter echoes in my chest. I try to let the memory go, but love still fails the test. I try to stay, try to forgive, but some love stories never live. This is my last soft goodbye. No anger, no more tears to cry. I remember behind, a whisper only I can find. This is my last soft goodbye. No screaming, no more tears to cry. I'll hold the love, I'll hold the pain, and slowly learn to breathe again. The door is closed, the night is still. I'll keep the memory, I always will. And though it hurts more than I knew, this is my last soft goodbye. Softly I let you go. My last soft goodbye. Morning came without your voice. The house felt colder than before. Your shadow's gone from every wall. Your keys don't hang beside the door. I made the coffee like we did, 2 cups without thinking twice. Then I remember suddenly you're just a ghost inside my life. Every little thing reminds me how quickly love can disappear. After you left, the silence grew louder every night. After you left, nothing here feels right. The songs we love don't sound the same. Your picture still calls out my name, and every tear I couldn't hide started falling after you left. I walked the streets we used to know, the cafe where you held my hand, the corner where you said forever. Now forever's just a word we planned. I try to tell my heart to heal, but healing doesn't come that fast. Some memories refuse to fade. Some broken things are built to last. I still hear your footsteps leaving, even when the world is quiet. After you left, the nights became too hard to breathe. After you left, you took the best of me. The dreams we had just disappeared like whispers no one else could hear. And every tear I couldn't hide started falling after you left. Oh, maybe someday I'll forgive, maybe someday I'll move on. But tonight your absence feels like a never-ending song. And every star above the sky seems to know the truth. I felt the hardest part of loving you was learning how to live without you. After you left, the world kept turning anyway. After you left, my colors turned to gray. But somewhere deep inside my chest, a fragile heart still does its best to learn how love and pain connect. Since the day you left, and if you ever think of me somewhere in your new life's path, just know my heart changed forever after you left. After you left her. smells like yesterday, your jacket hanging by the door. The coffee cup you never moved is sitting where it was before. I tried to keep the lights the same, like nothing here had changed at all. But silence filled the empty space where you once held me in your arms. You didn't scream, you didn't cry, you didn't even say goodbye. Love left quietly that night, like a shadow in the fading light. No slammed doors, no broken dreams, just a heart torn at the seams. You walked out without a sound, left my world spinning round, and I'm still here where we used to be, while love left quietly. Your side of the bed is cold tonight, the pillow keeps your ghost somehow. I trace the shape where you once slept, but you don't belong here now. I read the text you never sent, the words you couldn't say to me. Maybe love just disappears when it's tired of trying to breathe. You held my hand one final time, but I didn't read between the lines. Love left quietly that night, like a star losing its light. No last fight, no angry tears, just the echo of our years. You walked out without a sound, left my pieces on the ground, and I'm still lost in memories, while love left quietly. Maybe someday I'll understand how a heart can change its mind, how forever turns to dust and leaves forever far behind. But tonight the truth is clear, your footsteps faded down the street, and the loudest sound I've ever heard was the silence when you left me. Love left quietly that night, like the moon hiding from the light. No warning signs, no last embrace, just emptiness you couldn't face. You walked out without